Thank you to Alexander RHH for their generous donation on Patreon. My name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome back to Extracurricular Activities. You slept soundly through the night, and you woke up to find yourself face to face with a snoozing Darius, as Paul was even resting on your side. I didn't know I fell asleep like... I know I didn't fall asleep like this. Well, that's okay. He looks surprisingly cute while he's asleep. Your eyes traveled around his face from his nose that would twitch periodically to the smooth bangs of hair resting against his forehead. You'd never gotten the chance to really look at him like this, but it brought a smile to your face seeing how peaceful he looked. Man, of all the guys, why is it you had to be the one I fell for? Just laying here next to you is making me feel so good. You wiggled it a little closer to him and ran your hand through the soft, thick hair on his head. He didn't budge, so you continued to pet him, moving your hand down over his cheek to scratch his chin. That made him move, though. He turned his face up, pushing his head into the pillow as you scratched at his chin. The moment was made all the better when you heard him purring. It was a low sound, vibrating from his throat, and it became more obvious the longer you pet him. Geez, listen to him. Sounds like a car revving. I had no idea he could make such a sound. Your hand snapped away immediately when his mouth opened up and he stirred around, turning his eyes to you. Oh, hey. Morning, Darius. Were you scratching my chin just now? He was barely speaking in a mumble as he moved closer to you, nuzzling aggressively into your neck. He was still purring loudly when he did. Yeah, sorry, did I wake you up? You did. It felt really good, though, so I'll forgive you this time. You were a little surprised at his sudden affectionate actions, but his purring began to subside. He stopped his nuzzling and went completely silent before abruptly pushing away. Hey, what was that for? Sorry about that. Fuck, you got me hard as the rock right now. I guess you can feel it for yourself to find out. Why'd you push me away like that, then? Normally you'd be all about rubbing your boner against me just to feel mine up, too. I just wanted to tease you with it before they touched us all. He sat up and rubbed his paws through his hair a few times, shaking his head around afterwards. How'd you sleep last night? I didn't bother you, did I? I slept great. Having someone sleep with their arms around me was really nice. I was out like a light. I slept really good, too. Warm body is a lot nicer than a cold pillow. Tell me about it. Nothing like blowing your load and then passing out either, right? I suppose not. I like to jack off before I go to sleep since I normally sleep better when I do. Because when you have an orgasm, it releases chemicals in your head that help you relax, thus making you sleep better. Didn't know that. And now that you do know that, it means we should make this the habit, right? Don't count on it. You enjoyed yourself, right? Yeah. And I enjoyed myself, so there's no reason why we can't do it again. Only if you'll be my boyfriend. What? No way, I told you how I feel about that stuff. Then I guess it was a one-time thing, huh? I guess so, if that's what it'll take. I can, however, give you more chin scratches. You really seem to enjoy that. What are you talking about? That isn't my thing. You were purring so loud when I would catch you with scratching your chin while you slept. I had no idea you could do that. It was actually kind of adorable, so I would totally be down for doing that again for you. If you want me to purr, you can blow me. He's being very sexually aggressive to try to mask the fact that he actually liked the soft and nice stuff. He looked flustered as he rolled off the bed and whipped his hair back. Oh, thank God he's wearing something. I'm going to the kitchen to make some breakfast for us, so I hope you like omelets. I'll call you when they're done. Looks like I found a weakness for the lion. Who would have guessed that would make him so embarrassed? With Darius gone, you took the chance to sprawl out over the entire bed. You lounged around until you heard Darius call for you in the kitchen. With the smell floating around, you were quick to react. God, good, they're both wearing clothes. This almost looks surprisingly delicious. First, you don't think I know how to do math, and now you don't think I know how to cook. You just think I'm incompetent, don't you? I didn't say that. You've been living alone, so you need to know how to cook. It's not really surprising. They just look really nice. Even plated them and made it fancy. I wanted to be presentable. Sit down and I'll have your plate finished in a second. The toast should be popping up in a moment. Darius served you, then sat down at the table. Dig in, the think. It's so fluffy, my fork is just gliding right through it. It tastes good too. Thanks, Darius. It's your thing. If you think this is good, I'll have to cook for you again. I'm no Maria, but I can cook well enough to get by on my own. You went on to shovel fork after fork of food into your mouth, but you weren't able to keep up with Darius, who cleared his plate in just a few minutes. You know, your corky looks nicer in person than it does in a picture. Glad you think so? I mean, I didn't get a great look at it last night, but what I did see and feel, it was great. I look forward to getting up close and personal with it like your phone did. Hi. I took so many different pictures trying to get just the right one. The final result was perfect. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting some top-down shot with it sticking out of your underwear, but I got cork balls and most of your hot body. You are completely fucking naked. And I was really getting into it. I felt a weird rush I'd never felt before. Rubbed one out right after that and fucking tease, you should have taken a picture of that too, or better yet, you just could have just recorded it. Lay your cards right, maybe you'll get to experience it for yourself. You can catch a bird's eye view of everything. Whoa, that sounds promising. You better not just be teasing me. Guess you'll have to wait and find out. Guess there's no harm in telling you that I rubbed one out after getting the picture too. Really? I was already panned up, but that was the breaking point. I wonder which one of us made the bigger mess. If last night is any measure of things, I bet it would be pretty close. We'll compare loads one of these days. You're such a perv. Haha, you don't have any room to talk right now sending dick pics to people. To just you. There you stacked your plate on his and took them to the sink to rinse them off and load them in the dishwasher. I'll clean this stuff up real quick, then we can chill out a bit long before I head to the studio. Do you need some help? If you want, you can just load our dishes into the dishwasher while I wash the pan. It isn't much to do. Easy enough. You loaded the dishes and you washed the pan. With that done, you followed him back to the living room and sat with him on the couch. He had his phone in his hand and he was just browsing through it. What do you want to do until we need to leave? Want to take a shower with me? Come on, we've seen each other naked and I've already touched your dick. You didn't even touch mine. You didn't touch mine, though. Maybe you should do that. He grabbed his underwear by the waistband and pulled it away from his body, giving you a clear view of his cork resting on his balls between his legs. Here you go. Oh, jeez, Darius. I don't need to touch your dick right now. Don't need or don't want? Both? My shower's plenty big for us, so I could use someone else's hands to take care of all this hair for a change. I don't know. What if I promise that it's only for showering? I can't promise I won't tease you at least a little, but the goal will be for getting clean only. No stakes or hand jobs, blow jobs, or anything like that. Just a nice hot shower. Hot shower does sound like a great idea right now. Doesn't it? My shower has a couple of shower heads too, so your whole body gets wet and stays warm. None of that spinning around to make sure your ass doesn't get cold. Multiple shower heads? Your shower sure does seem really fancy. Would you expect anything less from me? How about let's go be naked and wet together, shall we? I'll go get in the shower started and make sure you have a towel. Don't wait too long. It doesn't sound like he's giving me a choice. What to do. Everyone says join him. I don't suppose there's any harm in joining him, not like we've never seen each other naked before at this point. But there's more to it than just that. Ready to get in? I think so. You wearing your clothes into the shower? Oh, I guess I should strip. Yep, take it all off. That's better, come on. Looks like I'm doing this. Just think of it like the locker room. Only we're in his house, and we're showering together. In the same stall. This is nothing like the locker room at all, actually. Man, I'm feeling a bit nervous or relaxed. I'm feeling kind of relaxed, actually. We're just showering together. It could be fun. I think we could use this time to get a little more used to each other, too, so this might be a good opportunity. Yo, get in here already. Yeah, I'm coming. You've seen him naked, so there's nothing new here, just act casual. His shower had a spray of water coming from the back wall and the front wall, and the steam was already filling the area. Darius was already soaked from head to toe, and he was facing you as you stepped behind him. You made sure to leave plenty of space between the two of you. See, I could fit at least 4 or 5 people in here if we were all nut to butt. There's plenty of space for just the two of us. Yeah. Yeah, the shower is so nice. Dude, you don't even know the half of it yet. Check this out. He pointed to a screen panel on the side of the wall and pushed a button on it. Suddenly, the water pressure increased to a near unbearable feeling as it pelted against your flesh. With another press, the water returned to normal. He continued messing with the screen, adjusting things from the water pressure to the water temperature to the actual lighting in the bathroom. Isn't this awesome? This shower can do so many things. I can even play music. I don't even have to touch the screen. O'Leary? Respond O'Leary. Not Siri, O'Leary. What can I do for you? Play the last song I listened to. Of course. Hey, it's the club music. How cool is that? He seems so excited about this, it's kind of cute. This is really cool. I've never seen anything like this before. I think the nicest shower I've ever used is the locker room showers. Those? Really? Dude, that's so sad. You can shower here whenever you want, okay? You deserve a nice shower. You both laughed and he put his back to you. He shoved his head into the water and shook it all around after he pulled it back. Alright, I'm leaving my hair and back to you. Sure, I'll take care of it. He handed you a bottle of shampoo and you dumped a generous glob of it onto his head. After pressing the bottle back, you sunk your fingers into his hair to lather him up. You seem pretty relaxed. I was expecting you to get in here and be a jittery mess. I'm feeling pretty good right now. The shower's relaxing and you were more into the shower's features than anything. Well, it's great that I can finally share it with someone else. You're the first person to shower with me in it. All these other guys you sleep with, and you've never showered with any of them. Not since I moved in here, can you tell you the last time I showered with a guy? Well, unless you count stuff that's happened in gym showers. The shower is normally on just to mask the sounds, though. I see. It's hard to believe you've never showered with another guy in your own shower, though. Do your friends with benefits not like showering with you or something? Guess not. They always turn it down. I considered turning it down, but I'm glad I didn't. Your friends are missing out. I'm glad you decided to join me too. Your friends kind of suck. Tell me about it. I mean, not showering with you is one thing, but what kind of friends don't even bother visiting you while you're in the hospital? Ooh, we're dropping that bombshell. Huh, what do you mean? Your hand slipped from his hair down to his back, where you continued to work the soap into his fur. None of them visited you while they were in the hospital, did they? What are you talking about? Of course they... Why are you lying to me still, Darius? I'm not lying. The nurse mentioned to me that I was the only visitor you had besides Spencer and Maria when they were with me. There's no reason to lie about it anymore. Your friends are kinda shitty. I don't know what you're talking about. I had several different guys come to... In that instant, you spun Darius around and shoved him against the wall of the shower, forcing him to look at you. Look me in the eyes and say that again. The look of shock quickly changed to that of defiance, and he met your gaze with a steeled expression. Why does it matter so much to you? Why can't you just tell me the truth? Why do you insist on lying to me? Do you just not trust me or something? That's not it. You're one of the few people I do trust. Then stop lying to me. You mashed the pause button on the shower's control panel to silence the music, leaving the water splashing on the floor to be the only sound left. Fucking fine. You want to know the truth? Nobody else visited me while I was in the hospital. You, Maria, and Spencer were the only people who ever stopped by. Are you happy to hear that now? Does it make you feel better that I told you I spent most of the time alone? That nobody else cared to spend even a little bit of time with me when I needed it the most? I didn't think so. But hey, I don't need them. I don't really need anyone else. I have myself. That's all I need. You have me too, you know. Yeah, no. You pulled Darius against you, hugging his drenched self against you. He reciprocated and squeezed his arms tightly around you. Thanks, Andrew. You don't need to thank me. I'm glad to be your friend. Me too. And you know what else? What? He put his forehead to yours and stared deep into your eyes. A smile spread across his face. Oh, Dick's touching right now. Without hesitating, you pushed away from Darius and backed into the water once more. You ass! What, did you expect me to say something else? No, I didn't. You expect me to say something sappy or cheesy, like I love you or something? What? Because I'd never say that to you. Not at all. I should have known you were just gonna say something to ruin the moment. The only moment we had was a gay one with our dicks rubbing together. I'm surprised you didn't get hard from that. He turned away from you again and went back to cleaning his fur. Hey, you need to finish my backside since you got distracted. Oh, I'll handle the old backside, alright. You grabbed the base of his tail and pulled him back, slapping his butt with the other hand. You took it a step further and swiped your finger again between his cheeks, making his body shudder. Darius glared at you over his shoulder and whipped his tail tuft towards your crotch, making you release him to protect yourself. Okay, wise guy, you better watch it. What are you gonna do about it? Do you really want to play that game with me? I guarantee you that I'll win. I don't think I can argue with that. Okay, I'll stick to the task at hand. Through most of the remainder of the shower, you spent your time scrubbing shampoo through his fur, then helping him rinse it all off. Once he was done, he made sure to return the favor, spending far less time with you thanks to your lack of fur. Look at that ass. He slapped his hand against your rear, making you jump forward. He followed up by grabbing both cheeks in his paws to give you a firm squeeze. Plenty of cushion for the pushing. Don't you start getting distracted back there either. It's hard not to when I'm right here, though. He massaged his fingers into your lower back and grabbed your hips, swirling his thumbs over your cheeks. If I hadn't made that promise before you getting in here. O'Leary, respond. What can I do for you? Decrease water temperature by 30 degrees. Of course. Wait, what? Darius wrapped his arms around your body and squeezed you tightly. You could feel his hard cork pressed against you, but that thought quickly escaped when water temperature suddenly dropped. Darius, why? Finishing your hot shower with cold water is good for your body. You tried to free yourself, but he kept his arms locked around you and refused to move. It's so cold. Let me go. Don't struggle or you'll fall. Just take it. I don't want to take it. Too bad. O'Leary, make the water hot again. She won't respond to that. O'Leary, save me. Call for help. He was laughing, and it made you start to laugh as you continued to wrestle against him. But all you could feel is his grip on you was weakening. With a final effort, you freed yourself, flung the door open, and leaped out of the shower. And I never took the orange down, so that's good. I'm free. Darius propped up against the wall with a weak grin and one paw clutching at his chest. That's fine. I have the shower to myself now. Hey, are you okay? Might have overdone it just a little. My chest hurts a bit now. You turned the shower off and hobbled from the shower to sit down on the closed toilet. Jeez. That's what you get for goofing off in the shower. If you hadn't struggled so much, I'd be fine. Don't you try to blame this on me. You grabbed a towel and threw it over his head, then proceeded to roughly dry his fur after wrapping another around your waist. You should be careful until your body is fully healed. He tried to reply, but you didn't understand him through the towel you were working around his head. He let you do it for a few minutes before stopping you. You don't have to dry me off. My shower has a drying unit inside of it too. I just needed to sit for a moment. Okay. I don't mind this view, though. If the towel was gone, it'd be even better. His paw was placed flat against your stomach, and it traveled up towards your chest. Well, you had your chance to look. I did, and I took in as much as I could. Did you enjoy yourself? You know what I did. This might sound weird, but it made me feel closer to you. We shared a rather intimate experience with each other, and it was nice. Dude, that's so gay. We just showered together. I know that. An emotional feeling attached to it for me. You're an odd one, you know that? I'll be dry soon. I'll meet you in the living room. I'll be waiting for you then. So, what do you want to do now? The show lasted a little longer than I intended, so it's about time we leave. I'm thinking we'll grab some burgers and head back to your place to eat. I can chill there for a little bit, and we can see how things went for Richard last night. Oh yeah, I hope it all went well for him. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's get going. Alright. It's awfully quiet around here. Doesn't seem that anyone's here. No, someone's here. They're just coming in from the kitchen. See?
See what?
Oh, didn't think anyone was here.
I was out back, but I heard a familiar bike pull up. What are you fellas up to?
We're about to eat lunch before Darius heads off to work. Wanna join us? I grabbed enough for you and Maria, too.
Maria ain't here right now, but I'll join for sure. Afterwards, I got something to show you.
Like what?
Did you tell him what I got, Andrew?
I haven't. It completely slipped my mind.
I got myself a motorcycle yesterday. Nothing like yours, mind you, but she's a real beauty. Since Maria's gone, I was taking the time to work on her. Still some work to be done, but I figure it'll only take a couple of more weeks before she's running.
Really now? You definitely have to show me after we eat then. I'd like to take a look.
Of course. What you guys bring to eat?
Burgers and fries.
Fucking score. That's exactly what I was craving today.
Let's shout out then. So where's Maria?
I don't know. She said she had some errands to run today and wouldn't be back for a few hours. She's been gone for about an hour now, so she'll be gone a while longer.
Perfect time to work on your bike then.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy this food and get back to it. I gotta make most of my time while she's out.
How'd things go with her last night?
Okay, I reckon. She really enjoyed dinner, and we watched a movie on the couch afterwards.
That's all? You didn't make a move or anything?
She's a fine woman, so she'll take a little more wooing first. She's not some cheap floozy I can bet after feeding her a hot meal.
Please, she's already wooed. You gotta act now.
I'm working on it.
I can only wonder if you'd spent this much time trying to get into a guy's pants.
I'm not just trying to get in her pants. I'd actually like something more meaningful again. I've been through my share of flings and one-nighters, and that's fun and all, but they just don't compare to a stable relationship. Nothing beats coming home to someone that's been waiting for you and makes you feel wanted and appreciated.
If you say so. You have to deal with the stress and emotions that go along with it too. That's such a pain. I'd rather have my fun and move on without that attachment. Richard took a long look at your face, patted you on the back, and forced out a laugh.
I suppose that means if things don't work out with Maria, Andrew's fair game then. I don't have any competition, it sounds like.
What? Me? Don't count on it.
Why? It's not like you're going after him, right? I can't pass that up.
How about you focused on getting Maria first?
Hey, just thinking about the future in case things don't work is all. It's good to have a plan.
Maria. Richard squeezed your shoulder and gave you a shake, a toothy grin having spread across his face. He crammed the last of his burger into his mouth and stood up.
Thanks for the burger. I'm heading out back again. Come out when you're done.
That guy's something else. He's a really good guy, though. Would you ever date him if the chance came up? I don't know. Maybe if I'm single and it comes up, I would. I bet he knows how to really treat his partner. Are you saying I wouldn't know how to? What? No, that's not saying that at all. I mean, if you feel like you need to prove it to me, though. I don't need to prove anything. Darius turned his attention down to his food, poking around his french fries while he continued to eat them. It was only a few more minutes before you were both finished eating and ready to check on Richard. So this is your new girl, huh?
Yep, ain't she a beaut?
She looks a little rough around the edges, but it seems like you're taking good care of her so far.
Doing what I can. The alternator was shot, none of the plugs were good, and the engine still needs some work. I keep finding new things that need fixing, so it's taking some extra time. Can't afford all the stuff I need right away.
I know a guy that might be able to help to get things running.
I don't need any help with that. I know what I'm doing here.
That means nothing if you don't have the parts you need, does it?
I'll get the parts over time.
The sooner the better, though, right? I mean, this is all to impress Maria, isn't it?
What? You said you didn't tell him anything, Andrew.
He didn't. I told you, he's really perceptive. Why don't you make a list of parts you need, and I'll check with my mechanic to see if he has any spare parts lying around.
I don't need no charity.
Who said it was charity? You can get me back when you can get what you need now and pay me back later. If I have to pay for it anyway, he hits up the junkyards fairly often, so who knows, maybe he has some stuff you need. It's not a bad idea, Richard.
I'll think about it.
Just let me or Andrew know and I'll see what I can do. I should actually get going now. I need to gas on my bike on my way to work. I'll walk out front with you. You don't need to escort me, I'll manage somehow. But I'll text you again later. If I'm not stuck at the studio all night, we can grab dinner or something. He had his paw on your back while he talked. He showed it down your pants to give your butt a squeeze. And Richard?
What?
Don't even think about it.
Huh? Is that right?
What? Nothing important. After a quick kiss on the side of your neck, he withdrew his paw from your pants and left. Later, guys. Be safe.
I reckon you two still ain't boyfriends, huh?
Nah, he's told me before he doesn't want to be in a relationship. I mean, you heard what he said about not wanting the attachment. Let's just give up on us ever being more than friends. Even earlier today, I made mention of him being my boyfriend, and he brought it up again, how he felt about that stuff. It's just starting to hurt now, and I don't like how that feels.
I see. I'd not give up just yet, though, if you really like him.
What makes you say that?
I've been around the block a few times, and Darius ain't the only one that's perceptive. Call it a hunch, but I think he's really got it bad for you, too. Just has a weird way of showing it.
Really think so?
Well, if the creek don't rise, then yeah.
Huh?
If there ain't no problems to come up, then I think he'll come around. Just give him a little longer if you can bear it. Maybe I need to have a sit down with him and figure out what his problem is. You're a good guy, so I hate to see you feeling so down about this. I bet Maria'd tan his hide good with a switch if she knew how he was acting.
Oh no, let's not get Maria involved in this. I don't want her worrying more about us.
That's true. I guess it's best she don't know then. Though I suppose if we're gonna keep it between us guys... Did you fuck around with him last night?
We had dinner and watched a movie.
That's all? I'm just teasing. Not everyone's gonna kiss and tell.
Speaking of which, yesterday you were all no strings attached, sex is fun, blah blah blah, and today you're talking about meaningful relationship? What gives?
Nothing. I'm getting old, and the whole one-night stand deal isn't as appealing to me as it used to be. I wouldn't mind some crazy sex here or there, but I'm not gonna go hunting for it. You're still young, trying to figure your life out, so you might as well enjoy as much of it as you can. Fuck up, make mistakes and learn from it and move on. You'll get where you want one to be one day.
Thanks, Richard.
Don't mention it. Now go grab a pencil and paper so you can help me make a list of the things I need for my bike. Let's see what that lion can do for me.
Sure thing. I sent him the list, and he said he'd forward it to Azagal. I'm sure it would be even easier if we just loaded it up on your truck and took it to the shop.
And you know how much more expensive that'd be? Why pay for something I can do for free?
That's a good point.
I'm gonna go shower before Maria gets back. You should join me. You scrub my back and I'll scrub yours.
I don't think we'd fit in a stall. Besides, I didn't really get dirty, and I showered before I left Darius's place.
Who said we have to fit in a stall? The bathroom has more drains on the floor for a reason.
I'll pass, Richard.
Just come on in if you change your mind then.
Him and Darius have a lot more in common than they might know. Maybe I'll take him up on his offer one of these days if Darius doesn't get his act together. Most of the day you lazed around in your bedroom, and as the night rolled around, you were waiting for Darius to let you know what his plans for the evening were. past time for dinner and I'm hungry. Darius said we'd get food tonight, but he might be stuck at work still. Maybe I should just go ahead and eat something. Maria said there's leftovers in the refrigerator I can eat. And if Darius still wants to get food, I can go with him and just get a dessert or something. Hey, Richard. What are you doing in the kitchen in your underwear?
Getting a snack. I didn't think anyone else was around. What are you doing?
I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get something. Darius wanted to get dinner, but I think he's still stuck at the studio. I haven't heard from him in a bit.
That sucks. There's plenty of stuff in here to eat, at least. I'm gonna get some cereal myself.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. I think I'll join you on that.
I'll pour you a bowl too, then.
Richard filled 2 bowls with cereal, dumping some milk on them, and passed you a bowl. He then leaned against the counter while he ate.
What have you been doing all day? I haven't seen you since before I took a shower.
Nothing really. Took a nap at some point, and I've been just messing around on my computer. I actually had a few job sites. I'm going to apply to a few more jobs since I haven't done that in a few weeks.
Never heard back from any of the others, huh?
I didn't.
You should see if Darius can get you a job where he works. I'm sure he could smooth talk someone.
I'm sure he could, but I don't want him to think I'm using him. He's had problems with that in the past, I think.
I can't fault you for that, I reckon. I don't feel right having you ask about those parts.
At least it's something you can pay him back for. And he offered first.
Yeah, good point. To be honest, I'm excited to see what if he can provide anything right away. The more work I did on that bike, the more worried I was getting about being able to really fix it. There's a lot more wrong with it than I initially thought, but if Darius will let me slowly pay him back for the parts, it won't be too bad.
Did that list get everything you need?
Pretty sure it did. Those parts are ones that I'll have to replace completely, and the bike will run just fine with that. Everything after that will be cosmetic.
Cool. You have to give me a ride when it's all done.
Sure, I'll take you for a ride.
He grinned and raised his brows, making you roll your eyes in response. A ride on the bike. You want to test it with someone that isn't Maria first.
I suppose that's not a bad idea. I suppose that'd be a good idea. It'll be better if something happens to us and not her.
I'd rather nothing happen to us either.
Don't worry, I'll test it alone first, and I'll take a passenger. That your phone?
Yeah, looks like Darius is finally free from work.
You on his way here?
Seems so. He said he's gonna stop and grab some food on the way.
You should tell him you're talking with me, and maybe he'll bring me food again. I could go for another burger if that's what he's getting.
I'll tell him. Chatting with Richard in the kitchen right now. He's just standing around in his underwear. He wants food too. He says he'll stay here in them if you got him something. There, I mentioned you to him. I told him you were in here in your underwear too, so that might encourage him.
Reckon I'll just hang around and see if I'll get lucky then. How long do you think it'll take him to get here?
20 minutes or so, if I had to guess.
Let's go sit on the couch while we wait then. Let me just rinse out these bowls real quick.
Alrighty. He handed yours to him, he rinsed both bowls out and stuck them in a dishwasher.
That him?
Yeah, all he said was K and a winky face. I guess that's a yes.
Sweet, totally worth hanging around longer then. You think I should greet him at the door with my hanging out?
He might drop the food from shock.
Fuck that then, I actually want to eat.
That'd be for the best. Save it for another time, since I don't think he'd complain any.
I'll keep that in mind, so I don't want to step in on your man either.
He's not my man.
Not yet he ain't.
Yet. Sure.
You got him if you want him. You just have to make the move, since you don't seem to think he will.
If you say so.
I do.
He wrapped his arm around your neck and pulled you over against him, grinding his other fist into your head. Your face wasn't too far away from his crotch, but you could clearly see the outline of his quirk.
Don't you go waiting too long either, or the chance is gonna pass you by.
I told you already, he doesn't want a serious relationship with anyone.
You just gotta pick the right moment and ask him. Put all your heart into it and just let him have it.
I really don't think that's gonna work with him, Richard.
You never know until you try.
I'll try. Just let go of me already. He complied and let go of you, grinning broadly.
You're pushing me to take the chance with Maria, so I'm gonna push you to take the chance with Darius. And if we both end up alone, at least we have each other.
Man, I don't know about that either.
What, you're saying you wouldn't date me if you had the chance? I'm quite the catch, you know.
Clearly. Stalking around the house tonight in your underwear.
There's a certain appeal to a man in briefs that I don't reckon you quite appreciate.
Oh, I can appreciate it, but this is you we're talking about.
Oh yeah, you got a problem with this?
Oh my god. He threw his shirt into your face and raised his arms up to flex. Richard! Andrew! What on earth is going on here?
Maria!
Richard dropped onto the couch, grabbed a pillow and pulled it over his lap, and he snatched the shirt away from you to pull it on as quickly as he could.
I was giving him a hard time about Darius.
So you're dancing around in the living room in just your underwear? All of that without inviting me? I swear, you men.
Fucking hell, I swear my heart's about to explode. I can't believe she walked in on that. I got a little carried away.
Just a little. Glad you heard what she said at the end.
Yeah, I suppose she'd have liked to see more. That's good to know. Guess I'll have to tempt her into a private show in the future.
You should.
And you gotta do the same with Darius.
Maybe so. Richard turned on the TV and sprawled over against the edge of the couch. Knock, knock, knock.
He's here. Take your pants off now.
What? No! He jumped up and flung the door open.
Darius, come on in.
Damn, Andrew still has his pants on? What kind of underwear party is this?
Right, he just refuses to take off his pants.
What are you talking about? Maria just walked in on you after you took your shirt off and your face turned about 20 shades of red. I don't want to risk her seeing me in my underwear. What did Maria walk in on exactly?
Let's not talk about that. Let's get to the food instead.
Oh, I guess so. Here you go, guys. You can share what's in the bag. As you can't stick around to join you, I gotta go meet someone before heading home, so I'm in a bit of a rush. You're not hanging around? Sorry, but this is kind of important, so I need to take care of it.
That sucks, but I really appreciate you bringing me some food, too. This'll do me for the rest of the night. I was gonna have my dick hanging out for you, but Andrew didn't want me flashing yet.
What? That's no fun. I didn't tell you not to.
So I should have.
You just whip it out right now.
Should I?
Hey again, Maria.
Well, what?
Just kidding.
Fuck, dude, don't joke like that with me. I haven't recovered from the first time still.
How do you think she'd react if she walked in to see you with your cock pulled out? I bet she'd be impressed and fall for you right then and there.
You know what you're talking about.
Darius, didn't you say you needed to leave? Pushing me away before things get good? I see how it is. Thanks for the food. Be safe on your way home. Do I not get a goodbye and a thank you kiss? At least I came out of my way to brought you food after all.
Want one for me too?
Jeez, you guys. If he doesn't give me one, then... You stepped up to Darius, grabbed him by the shirt, and forced him into a kiss. When you let him go, he looked winded and had a goofy grin spread across his face. Satisfied?
Yeah.
Not you, Richard. I am. I'll text you when I get home. You better be safe, alright? Will do. I'll catch you later, guys.
Later, man. Thanks for the food.
See ya, Darius. Alright.
Alright, let's split this food up. I'm probably gonna take it to my room to eat, if you don't mind that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm ready to just chill in my room for the rest of the night. Jeez, Richard and Darius are quite the pair when they're together. I'm glad they get along, though. Darius is texting me already. I just finished eating, but I guess I was eating slowly. Just wanted you to know I was home. Sorry for bailing so quickly earlier. I had to meet up with Aziga before I headed home, but it was just a quick stop to grab something from him, nothing big. I gotcha. Thanks again for the food. I wish you could have stayed a bit longer, but I'm glad you stopped by. We'll do something tomorrow. I gotta be at the studio in the morning, so I should be free around 4. Sounds good to me. And now I feel like sending you something fun. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Huh? Like what? What could it possibly be? I was looking at the picture you sent me the other day, and I figured you deserve one too. Yep, I fucking called it. Look, it took this at the same time as the first one I ever sent you, but I never sent it, so enjoy. I'm tired too, so I'm going. I'll text you again sometime tomorrow, so good night. Damn. If I get the chance again, I'll definitely put my hands to better use next time. Who knows if it'll ever happen again, though. I suppose we'll see how things go for us in the future. Who knows with him? How things go with you and Darius is really hard to tell sometimes, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. How do you feel about him also? Thanks for reading, everyone. I'll catch you next time. Yay! Yay! Well, that was it for the Darius route for now. On the next episode of Extracurricular Activities, we'll be checking out the Chester route. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional, speaking for the voices in my head and my shitty fuck internet when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone. I'm gonna have to fucking edit this, I swear to God.